Well, hello again. This is Kevin Kyler, CEO of Environmental Inspection Dynamics. In today's presentation, I'd like to do kitchens and bath leakage events. I'm going to do this a little different in that I'm going to use annotated digital picture plates that I send to my clients so they can see things a little easier. So with that, let's push forward. Kitchens and bathrooms have multiple areas where leakage events can occur. The old saying, it's not if they will leak, but when they'll leak. Trust me, they do. Most of these events are latent. You won't discover them until it's too late. So, how do we hunt for leaks? Well, number one, we use moisture meters. Number two, thermal imaging. And number three, knowledge and past experience. Trust in this. I've seen a lot of this, so I want to share it with you. Where do these leakage events occur in the kitchen? Sink top backsplash faucet spray wand, plumbing supply lines, disposers and DWVs known as drainage waste vents, refrigerators with ice and water provisions, dishwashers. So let's look at a few. Dishwashers, sinks, and refrigerators. So here's the first picture plate. Now I'm going to show you a little something about moisture meters that everybody should know. You have to use them in a comparative mode. And by the way, we're using the lower scale. There's two scales on moisture meters. As you can see at the bottom, it says from here 0% MC. And I'm going toward the dishwasher. How do I know what the actual read is? You have to do something like a delta point reference. So I go to a known dry area, put the moisture meter down, and in this case, it registered 0. When I got toward that dishwasher, yep, it confirmed a moisture leakage event. Now this one, we're going to look at the sink and what's below it. Look at the top there. I annotate this with that white strip that's across there representing what's known as it's kind of a valley or even a swale point between the back ledge of the sink and that backsplash, which is plastic laminate. Plastic laminate is put on particle board. If that separates and gets wet, oh my gosh, you have a problem. Now let's go down. Look at the bottom. Look what's under the disposer, a bucket. Now look what's happening at the upper part of the P-trap. It's leaking. I tell people, arrest existing leakage events. In this one, we got a refrigerator on a hardwood floor. So let's go kind of clockwise, starting at the upper left. You can see where I placed the meter, and where you see toward the right there, it says comparative value surface moisture meter at 29% EMC. What's EMC? Equilibrium moisture content. That's the methodology of how you measure the weight of water in wood. Okay, going down, we use a different type of meter called a pin or probe type moisture meter. And this one read out at 15% EMC. You got to kind of know the delta start of hardwoods for what they should average or be normal for moisture in the wood. It's around 10 to 12. These are well over that. Now I went down underneath into the crawl space and look what we found. Signatures of a leakage event. Where do these leakage events occur in the bathroom? Vanities, toilets, ceramic, granite, tile, shower surrounds, plumbing supply lines. So let's see about these. Shower surrounds, tubs, and toilets. First one up. Now this one you're going to see we're in the upper right. It says comparative value surface moisture meter is 0%. It's dry. But let's back over and do this clockwise thing. Look at the upper left hand. Signature of surface microbial growth. They need to use the fans when they're in the shower. Now, as you look going to the right and to the bottom, it says cracked and missing grout. I annotate these with the yellow outline saying, look, if you don't do this, that's going to leak. These older systems had what's called green board. Green board is basically a drywall that's green and it's got wax on it. It's trying to fool mold, but guess what? They've outlawed that. They should now all be cement board. Now look at the lower left there. I'm making a suggestion because these escutcheon control rings for the shower control valve, where those vertical lines of the tile run into that, water can get in there. So to prevent that, use a 270-degree clear or whatever color silicone you want, but leave the bottom open so any moisture that might condensate in there can get out. On this one, hey, we're using a different tool. Look at all the meter placements are saying plus 100% MC. To help confirm this and so the client can see, we used thermal imaging. That was my older thermal imager. But it says in white up there, these anomalous areas are indications of deep, latent moisture. Basically, the tiles cracked and they leaked. On this one, we're going to work with the sink pedestal base and the toilet base. So starting in the upper left, you've seen where I placed the meter. Getting a little closer, you can see what it states. It's at 90% MC. And going down, you can see where it's near the base of the toilet, it's saying 60% MC. Basically, the tile at the doorway read 0, so that's wet. Now, to finish out with this one, look at the lower left corner. When grout gets like that, trust in this, it's microbial or mold growth occurring in there. And why does that happen? Well, many reasons, but in this one, I just wanted to point that out. Now, we're using the newer thermal imager. As you can see in this one, as you look in the upper upper left corner there, that kind of sighted thing that's kind of in a cayenne color is called a isotherm. We set the thermal imager to a lower temperature to presume that would be moisture as it evaporates. And in this case, with the ledge where you come in, you can see very clearly that anomalous area, that's most likely moisture, latent moisture. And then in the left corner, lower corner of the shower surround, it showed some things there as well. I hope they have cement board behind there. I'm pretty sure they do. Now, this is a little different. I go down in crawl space, and as it says there, expansive active leakage event from plumbing of softener well tank. Yeah, some of it occurred from that. The softener is up above. No, well tank, that blue thing is down below. But they also had a leaking wax ring toilet seat ring in there. So look at that. That is a mess. Now, not all things are bad. Clients call us in for various reasons because they may smell something and they're concerned. On this one, look at it from in the clockwise, 0, 0, 0, 0. It's not bad. Sometimes we tell people, well, moisture's not the problem. Might be something else. Bathrooms and moisture concerns. So let's look at these. If you take long hot showers like I do, use the exhaust fan, please. If your toilet wobbles, you have a wax ring seal leak. If you see cracks in the tile grout lines, for sure moisture is penetrating behind. Now, I like to say look up. If you live in a 2-story, look up. If you see a spot on the ceiling, it's probably a leak. So, let's close with this. If you're concerned that you have a moisture intrusion problem, we have non-invasive tools to find it. Give me a call. Look, if you got to this website, just add Kevin at, and you can email me. Now, if you don't like emailing, well, why don't you give me a call at 630-220-3362? or text me. I'm delighted to answer any questions you got. Thanks for watching.